many circumstances, we're going to be asked to find the percentage of an amount or the percentage of a quantity. I'm going to show you 4 examples of where we can work out the percentage of an amount or the percentage of a quantity. Let's see the first example. We are asked to find 10% of $100. 10% of $100. The word of in maths means multiply. So 10% times 100. Grab your calculator and let's do this together. So 10%, working out 10% times $100 will be $10. 10% times 100, put it in your calculator, will be $10. The next example now, 25% of 300 grams. We want to work out 25% of 300 grams. So 25% times 300 grams. Put in your calculator, 25% of 300 grams. 25% times 300 grams is 75 grams. Okay, next example. 8.9% of 3 liters. Let's write it down. We know 8.9% times 3 liters. Now, to make it easier, I like to change the liters to a smaller unit. Liters to milliliters. So 8.9% times 3 liters is how many milliliters? We times by 1,000, so 3,000 milliliters. Now 8.9% times 3,000 milliliters. Put it in your calculator. Let's work it out. You should get 267 milliliters. So 8.9% of 3 liters is 267 milliliters, or you can write it as 0.267 liters. If you put 8.9% in your calculator times by 3, you're going to get it in liters. That is your answer in milliliters. You can write it in milliliters or in liters. Always be careful what is your answer or what is your question asking you to write it in. Is it asking you to write it in liters or in milliliters? In this case here, you can write it in milliliters or in liters because we haven't really specified. We are now just working through how to work percentages of quantities. We'll do one more example. One more example. It says 5.25% of 6 kilograms. Of means times. So 5.25% times 6 kilograms. Grab your calculator, let's do it. 5.25% times 6 kilograms. 0.315 kilograms. So 5.25% of 6 kilograms is 0.315 kilograms. We can write it as grams as well. We multiply by 1,000. Move 3 times, because we're multiplying by 1,000. We move 3 times to the right. 1, 2, 3, 315 grams. We can write it as kilogram, 0.315 kilograms, or 315 grams.